And welcome to Chapter 9. In this look at Word 2007, Chapter 9's focus is on customizing and automating some of your Word 2007 tasks. And certainly we've seen throughout that could really apply to a lot of the things that we've done throughout this entire tutorial. But as we start to wind things down here, we want to specifically look at things that will help us tweak the user interface so it works just how we want it. And one of the tweaks that we can make is to this ribbon up here, and we can define what appears on the ribbon. Now, having said that, I retract that immediately. You really can't using the built-in tools. There's not a couple of click steps I can easily show you to customize what you see on the ribbon. So the ribbon is one of the things in the customizing and automating that is just worth pointing out that you really can't. People have asked me before, how do I manipulate what's on the ribbon? How do I go back to menus? And the answer about how you go back to menus is that you can't go back to menus. If you want to go back to menus, really the answer is go back to Office 2003 or Office XP, because with Word 2007, for example, that's it. There are no menus. You can make the ribbon minimize, as we've seen earlier, with just a double click. There's a keyboard shortcut as well that we looked at earlier, but that's really the only customization you're able to do to the ribbon. There is lots of customization, however, you're able to do to the quick access toolbar. And we look at a couple of modules here on how to do that. We'll also look at templates, how to add a template so that it's always available globally. In this chapter, we'll also look at how to dictate. You can set things up so that as you're speaking, the words appear in your document, which is a very, very cool way to use Word 2007. By the way that you can customize the ribbon is that you use a developer tool. So if you go out to Office Online, or actually this is MSDE in the Microsoft Developer Network. Of course, there are people who program Word 2007 as well as the rest of the Office 2007 suite, and there are ways to manipulate that code. So there's a couple of articles out here. So what I want to point out is that can you customize the ribbon? Probably not, unless you're a developer, and I'm going to assume that most developers are not the target audience of a tutorial like this. You can hire a developer or call a developer in your company and say, you know what, we need to customize the ribbon, but you can see this requires Visual Studio and there's actually a couple of different ways to do this, but I just want to point out that there are some articles out there on MSDN about the ribbon and about how to customize the ribbon. So it is available. You can customize the ribbon, but what you'll see if you follow these articles are examples of a bunch of code like this. So if you browse through this article here, we'll just scroll down here. You can see that this deals with discussions of schema and XML and writing your own customized files. This is what a discussion of customizing the ribbon would entail. So we're not going to go in that direction here. We're going to focus on what you can do from within Word. Whoops, where do I want to go? Right there. We want to focus on what you can do from within the application itself. So that's what we'll concentrate on throughout the rest of this chapter.